Alright, now Denny has a starting job in New Orleans, you know, trying to build up that repertoire with the starting lineup now. Now we don't have to play Robin Lopez as much. Now we get to play more Anthony Davis. We get more time with Eric Gordon. And we get some time to practice our jumper here. We're trying to work on that jumper that Larry Bird taught us, and I'm working on it. I still have the Ray Allen jumper. Unfortunately, I have to get rid of that one eventually. In a few games I'll get rid of it, but for now, I still have it, and you know, see, we're doing pretty good in the practice here. Last time we did the practice, we lost. This time, we're up ahead by 4 late, and we're running a nice pick and roll here. I set the pick for Ryan Anderson. He ends up coming up with the basket there, and we end up winning our practice game, so all good, all good. And now, it's time to play our first game as a starter against the Denver Nuggets.
Money gets the nod, and this is the first time hearing his name called in the starting lineup.
Plays a very steady player, and I think he's got room for improvement. And I've really liked what I've seen from him thus far.
A lot of people have liked what they've seen, Steve. I mean, he's somebody that's talked about as possibly ready to take that next step forward. I mean, just a few little tweaks that he needs to round his game out, and I think he's going to be able to do that.
Alright, that was kind of a weird first possession to have, and this is also a weird possession. Thanks a lot, Anthony Davis, for giving us the great pass, and Tyler Lawson is too fast, no one is catching him, especially not Denny, because Denny's not really that fast. But in the meantime, we'll just hang out with the shot clock cheese defense. We had that defense rolling for quite a bit in this game, and we also had to give it to Eric Gordon and see what he could do offense, and he was doing pretty good with that too, and we're trying to stay in the game here early. We haven't won since early in the season, and we got the wide open jumper, but the release is off, and that's part of the reason why I ditched the Ray Allen jumper, because I feel like I kept on getting the release right, but it kept on saying it was wrong. But I got the Chris Paul jumper eventually, and that one was working real good. So we got that, and we got the fast break going. Of course, the give it to Eric Gordon offense continuing to work its magic. He went to the perfect spot. Thankfully, I was hoping he wouldn't come in the lane. He would do exactly what I wanted him to do, and that's good there. Extra pass by Ryan Anderson. Great extra pass there to, I think, Jason Smith, who gets the basket. Unfortunately, there has to be someone with the last name of Smith on my team. There just has to be that, right? But he got the basket there just now. Eric Gordon, though, just gets blocked. It wasn't a good shot, and plus, this is the Hall of Fame cheese. And I said in the last video that I was getting rid of the Hall of Fame. The Hall of Fame is gone after this video, because I ended up, these 2 extra games were on Hall of Fame. And by the way, if someone can explain to me why I was doing that ugly fadeaway, let me know, because I wasn't even trying to fade away. First of all, I was just trying to take a straight up jump shot, and then I don't even know why I don't do a normal fadeaway. I do that ugly fadeaway. So anybody can let me know what's up with that. Let me know. But yeah, halftime here in this game, we're getting our asses. Well, actually, no, we're not. We're actually staying in the game. I mean, now that we're starting, we're kind of staying in the game. You know what I mean? Just trying to like I said, get us that first win in a long time. And unfortunately, that's not gonna help. That was just a bad pass. It was my first turnover of the game, so I kept it clean the first half, and trying to continue to keep it clean, trying to get these jumpers going with this the jumper was just not falling. This Ray Allen jumper, it just was not working. See, wide open shot there, doesn't go, and I think I tried to take another one here. I'm just getting frustrated. I finally got one to go. I didn't get the jump shot going until like the 4th quarter, and it was frustrating because I felt like I had a lot of open shots, and my medium shot thing was at like at 80 at the time of the game, so I thought we were doing with the jumper, but not this game. You see, 11%. I ended up upping it up to like 24% at the end of the game, but we just completely blew our game. We were down by what, 9 points after halftime. Now we're down by 25 points. And the 3rd quarter hasn't even ended yet, and that's just part of what Hall of Fame does to you sometimes. Especially when you don't make your jumpers. At least we made this one. This one was easily the most wide open jumper I took the whole game. We got it, and I don't really cut to the lane because I don't know, it's just not me. I like taking the jump shots. I have fun taking jump shots as compared to cutting the lane. I like taking these kind of shots, and I like making them too, as we did just now. This game's about to wrap up, and unfortunately we're coming away with the loss, and we do drive in the lane that time and get the foul because it was open. So I figured I'd take the shot, and I think Fareed fouled me, if not the other guy who was there. And you know, even though we're losing these games, you know, we got 3 rookies on the team, and you know, not really the greatest roster of all time besides Eric Gordon, who is a monster. We're just trying to, you know, build up the experience. We're gonna take a penalty. We're gonna have a few losses because of that. Trying to build up the chemistry, trying to, you know, get experience. But once we get it together, we're gonna have it going. And I'll catch you guys just now because we gotta go to the press conference.
That you're now the starter at your position. How does it feel to have cracked that starting rotation?
Well, it's great to be recognized like this, that's for sure. I have a lot of respect for Coach and what he does, and if he feels like I'm ready to start, then I'm going to do everything I can to prove him right. Can't wait for the next game.
The press was a little bit late. They're a game late, but who cares? I'm starting. That's all that matters. And I have no idea who this Evan Foundier guy is, so I don't know what team he plays on. Maybe the team I just played on, most likely, but whatever. On to the Clippers.
These guys ain't got nothing, man. This game is ours. All ours, baby. Yeah.
Now this game I felt like would be my first true breakout game. And I felt it because I hit a 3 at the start of the game. And I haven't touched my 3-point percentage at this time on the rating. So my rating was like a 50 at 3-point. I somehow hit that. So I had a good feeling about this game. There we hit the wide open jumper. We got 5 points. We got all of our 5 points early there. And we got the assist. So we're helping out as much as possible for this team. Giving it to Aminu. But Aminu can't hit the wide open jumper when I can hit them. Come on, Aminu. And meanwhile, Blake Griffin makes this shot. And this is the last game I played on Hall of Fame because Blake Griffin was pissing me off, let me tell you. He was making jumpers, he was cheesing all over the place, it was ridiculous. There, Anthony Davis gets good positioning, so we're going to give it to him. We trust Anthony Davis in the post, though. DeAndre Jordan trying to flop there. There we tried to run pretty much the same play, but Chris Paul just picks us off, unfortunately. We played an alright defense to make him miss the floater, but Blake Griffin with the putback jam. And once again, give him to Anthony Davis, because he was doing pretty good beginning the game. And we were trying to give it to him as much as possible. But Chris Paul, you know, I'm trying to outplay Chris Paul, but that's not really possible right now. I'm just a rookie. Chris Paul is trying to teach me a few lessons here. Throwing the alley-oop up for Blake Griffin. Then we try to give it to Eric Gordon, but nothing happens. And then I get fouled here. I mean, this is just a little bit frustrating, because I felt like I was playing a good game and stuff like this will happen. And Blake Griffin, what are you doing? Denny Tice is about 180 pounds. You're like, I don't even know, probably like 250 or something like that. How are you falling down? How did I push you down? Well, this team was just flopping all over the place. It wasn't even funny. Look at this one. I think that's Caron Butler who just, you know, quote-unquote goes to the ground. And Caron Butler is known as a tough guy, so that was kind of shocking. There, Eric Gordon misses the wide-open jumper. We get the rebound, but Robin Lopez, I don't even know why he took that foul because I think Jason Smith that had that wide-open rebound there, but we're just trying to stay in the game right now. We're down 12. We're slowly losing this game, but I want to keep us in it. I know I have to step up here. I had those 5 points earlier. I only had 3 assists, which, you know, doesn't sound like only, but I mean, I want to have more, you know what I mean? I want to average, like, let's say 17 assists a game. I think that's reasonable, considering how much I pass the ball compared to how much I shoot it. And speaking of shooting, look at Blake Griffin unnecessarily doing a step-back jumper, and he hits it, nothing but net. That's totally realistic. Meanwhile, Eric Gordon can't hit the wide-open 3, even though I set him a nice... I was setting like a bunch of screens in this game, I don't know why. But on the other end, that's Chauncey Billups with the 3-pointer, Mr. Big Shot, and Mr. Cheese with the Hall of Fame. And Hakeem Ward decides to cheese him back with a fadeaway jumper. And then there, I don't even know what to do. What do I do about that? Chris Paul, I had him contained. He spins backward. I put my hand up, perfect positioning. What are you going to do?
Make sure to pick up a copy of 2K Sports Magazine. Money appearing on the front cover. A breakout talent making his mark in the NBA.
But we're having a good game so far. 5 points, 4 assists. And we almost made it 7 points there. We couldn't hit the jumper there. The timing was off. Unfortunately, whatever. And of course they make the tough layup. That's just that. But you know, we're still trying to stay in the game. At least we find Ryan Anderson. He tried double teaming me. I have no idea why. Because first of all, the double teaming is terrible in Hall of Fame because the guys end up wide open all the time. It doesn't matter whether they make it, but you just gotta hope they double team you because it's just this easy assist to double team you in Hall of Fame. But I'm gonna miss that part of Hall of Fame. That's the only part I'm gonna miss. And then on the other end, somehow the dude gets open and makes the shot. What you gonna do about that? And then Chris Paul run the fast break, but we're not gonna let that. Oh, never mind. That's Chris Paul. That's gonna go in. And you know, the gap has not gone away, but I feel like we're losing. I feel like we're not losing this game at the same time we're losing. I feel like I'm having a good performance as we hit this nice jumper here wide open. I feel like Lamar Odom was sending the pick there on his guy. But yeah, I feel like we're having a good game, but it's just at times, you know, Chris Paul just straight up outplaying me there. I try to go for the steal and I end up paying. And then Chris Paul just hits a jumper right in my face pretty much. And then there's times where Blake Griffin was cheesing all over the place, getting offensive rebounds. And then there's times where that's probably my worst mistake of the game, leaving Chauncey Billups wide open. I tried to go for the help, and as soon as they saw that, they were like, nah, we're hitting Chauncey. And Chauncey does not hesitate to shoot it. And speaking of not hesitating to shooting it, we're not hesitating to shoot this, but unfortunately I fade away. We did a normal fadeaway that time, but it still didn't go in, and then Robin Lopez misses the putback, unfortunately. And then on the fast break, Chauncey Billups gets fouled. I ended up fouling him. I tried to, just go up clean, but I couldn't. But what you gonna do about it? And then Austin Rivers just making matters worse. I would understand if that was like Robin Lopez throwing the pass, because I wouldn't ask him to throw the pass, because I know he can't make it. But Austin Rivers is, I think, a shooting guard. I think a shooting guard should be able to make that shot. You know what I mean? That pass. But Austin Rivers, all he knows how to do is shoot and shoot bad shots. His minutes gone down a lot, though. He's down to like 6 minutes a game because of how bad he's been playing. Though there, he gets the easy assist because we're gonna just make that shot for him, run the lane good, and then I don't even know what the hell Austin Rivers is doing there. This is the game where he lost his minutes. He had like 16 minutes and he went down to like 6. So he wasn't even injured, but halftime show. First of all, the Clippers have 73 points at halftime. That is complete bullshit. Let me just say that, because we have 49, that's alright, but they have 73. But I'm gonna use these halftime shows just like I do in the Madden games, where I talk about stuff during halftime show. And today's halftime show is about, well, the NBA season starting. I never got a chance to talk about it because I've been without power for like a long time. I haven't been home. I haven't been able to do videos and stuff like that. But yeah, the season started. If you don't know, my favorite team, well, my favorite player is Kevin Durant. I feel like in basketball, sometimes you have favorite teams and sometimes you just have favorite players. Like my favorite player is Durant, so I would root for the Thunder. And my favorite team is the Knicks, but I would rather root for the Thunder than the Knicks, because Kevin Durant's my favorite player in that sense. Though I do like Carmelo. I liked Carmelo before he came to New York, so when he came to New York, that was kind of like the icing on the cake, or whatever. But New York is 4-0. Not what you expect. By the way, why the hell did I get that turnover? Because first of all, I had the dimer thing. I had the that's my only special thing, my special ability, whatever they call it, the dimer. But apparently it didn't work there because Ryan Anderson couldn't catch that. And then that's my turnover because he can't hold him to the ball. Thanks guys. And I think that was my first turnover of the game. So once again, we're playing pretty turnover-free basketball for the first part. As we set the nice screen for Everett Gordon. Like I said, I was setting a ton of screens, but yeah, Knicks are 4-0. What is up with that? The Knicks, the AARP Knicks are 4-0, and meanwhile, the Thunder are like 3-2 or something, or 4-2. They haven't gone off the greatest start this season, but they traded with James Harden, unfortunately. I don't have enough time to talk about all that, but I'm just run through a few things. The Lakers hired Mike D'Antoni. I can't believe they did that, because there's a reason why Mike D'Antoni didn't have a job. There's a reason why he left New York. And if he couldn't handle the New York media, he's going to get roasted in LA if that team doesn't perform. Which means they have to win a championship, because that's what LA is expecting this year, because they have a completely stacked team. So D'Antoni's in trouble. I'm just saying that much. He's in trouble. It's win or nothing for them, or at least make the finals or nothing for them. You lose in the championship round, the West Championship, you're in trouble. And look at all this bullshit that's going on in the meantime. I can't even cover this. Ryan Anderson's going out of bounds. Apparently we got a legal screen on Anthony Davis, yet when I ran to play Griffin, that was my fault. Okay, refs. And I don't know what to do about that. And meanwhile, we're just clogging up the stats here. 15 points, 11 assists. I think it's our first double-double. We might have gotten one earlier, but this is our first true double-double. We're just like stacking up the stat sheet. We might have gotten one in the Denver game. I don't remember, but yeah, you see, Lamar Odom was going 7 for 8. I like the realistic sense of that. You know what I mean? Lamar Odom is like trash last year. But look at this, our 3-point percentage is 50%. That makes no sense because we only took 2 of them, so that's not really relevant. But our overall field goal percentage is like around 50%, which is good. We're having a good game. We're not taking bad shots. The Denver game, we kind of took a few bad shots. I was kind of forcing it. I was kind of mad that my teammates weren't making shots.
See the show and make yourself heard. Come out and support your hometown Hornets. Don't forget, discount multiple game packages are still available to see.
So yeah, I wasn't happy because my teammates weren't making shots, and I just kept them forcing a little bit too much. Now I got back to playing normal point guard, and look at this, 15 points, 16 assists. I think we've been doing our job. Make that 17 assists as we dish it off to the Rivers, getting that shot clock cheese. But what you gonna do about that? We got moved to shooting guard for a few seconds in this game, but and I somehow blocked that. I don't know how I blocked that, but I somehow blocked it. And then I ended up losing points for the offensive rebound, or whatever the hell that is. Like, come on, 2K. And come on, Austin Rivers. What kind of ball handling was that? He's doing a spin move in the backfield. Hits it off my foot. And then this happens. Come on, Austin Rivers. That's why he lost his job. And I'm, like, dead on stamina here. I didn't, like, a lot of things as I progressed, I upgraded, like, stamina. Because the coach kept on leaving me out for a ton of minutes in these games. So I had to upgrade stuff like stamina and all that. And there we hit it. Once again, the shot clock cheese defense. Just keep on working it. And we tried to do it to this dude, Jason Smith, but he can't hit that. He's tired, so he's not making that. And then we tried to force that one in there. We saw a lane, but just couldn't get it, the bounce there fast enough. There was like 3 Clippers there, so one of them was bound to steal it. And that's the end of this game because we just lost. We lost 100 to 140. I don't know what team scores 140. So after this, we're gonna be playing more realistic games. I'm really excited about that. The future is bright because you might think this is a breakout game for me, scoring 17 points, a career high, 19 assists, or whatever the hell the stat line was. But it's only gonna get better from here. The next game is a great one against the Lakers, so stick around, guys.
You set your career high in points. Was this just a one-time outburst, or do you see yourself scoring like this on a regular basis?
Believe me, this is a conversation we're going to be having several more times in the future. I may have got my career high tonight, but that's just for tonight. I'm getting better every day, so don't be surprised if I top that mark next game. And the game after that, and the game after that. I feel like the sky's the limit for me, you know?
I hope you guys like this video. Subscribe if you haven't, and I'll catch you guys next time.